Voltei. A energia tinha caído, a live acabou que caiu também. Tô abrindo o jogo de novo.
As the Emperor's spies told it, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
A energia caiu, cara. Acabou comigo. Vou tirar esse QR Code pra não ficar essas coisas embaçando a tela. Tem aqui de novo. Tem mais alguma coisa pra lutear de volta? Tem.
Deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch.
Moleque, nós temos que seguir
I've
o
been robbed!
ladrão de novo.
Thief!
Encontrar o mendigo, talvez encontrar o mendigo seja melhor.
You've seen the
Talvez
new
seja mais
waitress.
rápido.
At first, I thought it a jest, but then yesterday this imp robbed me too.
Teach you to make light of other
Truth is, we're already dependent on the black market.
Deixa eu ver. Isso aqui é uma armeira. Deixa eu ver o que esse cara constrói.
Top-notch swords.
Willing to craft something for me?
Eu não consigo construir nada. Linha e linha.
Master-crafted armor. Think you could make me some?
Ooh, I did get my journeyman's papers, but I've yet to make anything akin to a masterwork. You might try in Velen. A dwarf there goes by Fergus. He might help. Guildsmen claim there's no one better anywhere south of the Pontar.
So long.
Que ele não consegue fazer,
I
né?
expect model behavior scan.
Aqui o mendigo, ó.
Aid a veteran of the struggle against the Black once.
Where do you fight?
Angering early on. In Sedaris last, along the banks of the Pontar. So, help me out?
Here. Now you help me. Gotta find the back alley locals call the Putrid Grove. It's important.
Don't know naught about no grove, putrid or other. Don't generally care much for orchardry.
This is urgent.
Leave me be, I don't know.
Vou em outro mendigo, porque eu acho que o mendigo vai
Any
ser
needs, master?
These are foul practices.
mais fácil de eu encontrar esse lugar.
Dancing on a scaffold.
Nossa, ele tá lá em cima.
Arms for the poor?
You lame?
No chance. Both legs in perfect order. And me arms, look, like a windmill's wings. There. See me waving them? Looky here. Just look. And my mind, thorough addled.
I gotta find the place they call the Putrid Grove.
I know it but won't say. I know it but won't say.
Why not?
Not allowed to say. I would tell you though, if you didn't push, weren't so insistent. If you like, come again. Might tell you then.
Guess your mind
É,
truly
só
is
perguntei uma
addled.
vez.
Didn't I say so?
Vamos ver se nós encontramos outro.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
Take pity on me, misery good folk, and aid a man crippled by misfortune.
Word is, nothing's free in Novigrad.
Oh, no one come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea we beggars know everything?
Não, nem te perguntei nada
I
ainda,
need to
cara.
see this and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
There's this place in Novigrad they call the Putrid Grove.
Aye, it's about right. Well, Novigrad's full of nooks and crannies with odd names.
É isso, cara.
Looking to sightsee by a bloody map.
Heard men like you frequent this alley.
And I've heard they fed you all shit and you smiled and ate it. Now, don't mean no offence. Go in peace.
Fique em paz também, já. Deixa eu ver o que é aquilo ali que eu acho que é uma missão.
Here crawls a witcher. Look! The corpse-like visage, the beastly eyes. This is magic that's made a mongrel of a man.
Quem disse que eu sou um cão, amigo?
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
Eu não posso arrumar treta, né? Senão o outro cara vai acabar.
How many people's
Tentar
lives have you
ganhar
saved?
dele do
From
diálogo.
Bruxay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many? There's something to think about, folks.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth, but holler at him and his tail slinks between his legs. Come on, people. So pale if you ate
Tá
onions.
vendo aí que às vezes a gente... Nossa, eu tô com 10 pontos de experiência, é isso mesmo? Será que esse aqui é melhor que o meu? Não, o meu é melhor, hein? A bota é melhor. A luva também é melhor. A espada desse cara... Essa espada aqui também é melhor. Ah, mas ela é de coisa. Não, deixei pra cada alimento. Vamos ver o próximo midinho.
Arms for the poor.
Any needs, Master?
A letra dele eu já fui. Deixa eu ver nesses daqui.
The second sword.
For
Is
the
it in
poor?
case...
Help a poor bloke. Look kindly on a wretched soul. Aid one who last saw nourishment 3 days past.
All right, give you a crown.
Crown's enough, my lord, when your gut's so empty it's stuck flat to your spine.
Could give you more on one condition. You tell me where you drop your takings for the day.
I drop 'em with me lady. Serious trouble if I didn't.
I think you take them to the Putrid Grove.
Far as I'm concerned, a king of beggars can stick his crown up his arse, then shove it even deeper with his scepter. Bugger won't get a broken copper for me.
You're either pretty damn brave or just plain stupid.
What's he gonna do? Break me legs? Let him. Me taking's double as a cripple.
From what I hear, they break your legs just to start.
Some coin for me future widow, then?
You didn't tell me anything.
I don't know nothing. On your way. I've no use for you.
Ainda dei uma moeda pro cara. Que isso? Me distratou dessa forma.
What did I do to deserve such a shrew for a daughter-in-law?
É, eu acho que eu já fui em todos os mendigos e nenhum deles me disse nada. Vou tentar mais uma vez com esse daqui. Se ele me falar, eu falei.
Another chat, same as the first. My mind's thorough addled, but the rest of me's fit as a fiddle.
É, não tem jeito não. Deixa
Farewell.
quieto.
I feel
Any
faint.
needs, Master?
My head spins.
O que é isso aqui?
Welcome, welcome.
O cara vem de erva.
What have you got there?
Nossa, mas é muito caro essas coisas dele também. Calma aí.
So long.
Vamos ver se nós encontra algum ladrão por aqui. Esse cara aqui com certeza é um, né? É esse aqui? Não, esse aqui é. Parou atrás do cara.
So, you in? Want a job? Sure.
Cometeu assalto. Que isso? Vamos lá, que agora eu vou
You
seguir
sensed
você.
something. Gotta stay further back.
Wouldn't be so pale if you ate onions and oil.
Eu vou ficar mais
It
longe.
takes a great deal of arrogance to call a pyre salvation from sin.
Pra ver se ele não me vê. Igual da última vez.
Help a poor fellow out.
Foi pra esquerda.
Holy moly, you're a scary one.
Cheguei em algum canto.
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? Me mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move
Que
on.
isso, fez só eu perder o ladrão. Camarada. Me encheu o saco. Ah não, ele tá ali ainda. Desceu lá pra baixo.
Eat some overripe sheep's feet.
Deixa ele ir.
Ah, the bonny birds that prance by here. Cheeks like full bellies.
Eu não vi pra onde é que ele virou. Vacilei. Camarada não. Ah, tá ali, tá ali. Pô, mas toda hora alguém me para pra pedir alguma coisa, é? Aí complica. Passa pra esse outro camarada.
Any needs, master?
How much did they sell the magnificent property for?
Oh, I don't think so.
Não vai falar com esse cara não, pelo amor de Deus.
Your very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
Não afronta nada, moço. Cadê o cara? Perdi o cara. Ah, tá ali. Pô, mas tem um senhor desse aí em cima do banquinho a cada rua que o cara passa.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the Pontar.
Mutant!
You look fucking amazing.
Calma aí.
Me.
Was it worth taking the tyke to that medic?
É o que que ele vai arrumar ali. Acho que quando eu fico parado minha vida recupera também, né?
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Eu sei da qual é a senha.
Pay up then.
Tem que pagar, eu não tenho como persuadir. É mesmo, eu ia olhar o ponto de habilidade e esqueci de olhar.
Oh, right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in my locker here.
Vou deixar. Qualquer coisa eu vou na porrada.
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
É, tô sem minhas espadas. Deixa eu ver os pontos de habilidade que eu tenho. Pressionado. A perda de adrenalina ao sofrer dano diminui. Uai, eu só tenho 3, eu achei que eu tinha... Ah, eu tenho aqui. Isso aqui. Mais 50 de vida. Entendi. Agora eu entendi como funciona aquilo dali.
What ails you?
Can't see out of one eye, my lord.
It's him Azrain.
A hunter.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men'll manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Quem que é?
Atris.
Ah.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with 2 swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
O que você quer?
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove. But it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. 'Cause it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. 'Cause I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
Pô, lá vai eu seguir gente de novo. Queria matar monstro.
What's your arrangement? He using
Infelizmente é o
you?
que temos pra
Helping me to
hoje.
survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew.
Será que era eu?
Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Looking wobbly. Need some overripe sheep's feet.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em, give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Meu lixo?
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
Cara, me descartou
I
legal.
take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely,
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her. Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Nossa, correr ela vai correr também? Então aí...
Ugh.
Vai, vai.
What was it happened to
Oxe, eu buguei.
Altus again?
Buguei. E agora? Que isso, Gil? Faz isso comigo não. Consegui desbugar. Tá tudo certo. Não aconteceu nada.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arms. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Sobra pra mim, né?
Well, some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, same holds true.
So, maybe you care to dive in after that sack for me?
You win.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Mas o que? Agora eu não posso passar pelos guardas, é? Ah, mentira, calma aí, que eu tô coçando o pé.
Stench.
eu ver se tem mais alguma coisa aqui pra lutear. Tem mesmo?
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on
Caraca,
this wall
quanta
that
coisa
opened the
nesse
secret
lugar.
passage.
Tem alguma coisa aqui.
Free City of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Lochmuin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin.
Só dinheiro
That's why
no
they're
caso, então.
exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent
Sempre
oils.
salva pra mim, né?
Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Mas enfim, é um mal necessário. Eu tô meio bêbado, mas bora lá. Tem alguma coisa aqui. Acho que dá tempo de eu olhar o que que é. Achei. Sabe? Você não morrer afogado. Acho que deve ter mais alguma coisa aqui pra baixo, não deve? Tem não.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
Então foi ele mesmo que
But you do have a
partiu o
history of
coração dela e
amnesia.
desapareceu.
I've recovered my memory
Pela IE.
completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Miserable and hungry.
Hungry.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns.
É claro, né? Vai que eu trabalho de graça.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Oh!
I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Mata o rato.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
Geralt, this granary's cozy and all, but I'd still rather be somewhere else.
Por que eu tô matando rato? Deixa eu caçar o lugar da missão pra me colocar os trem.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Em vez de eu estar matando monstro, eu tô aqui pegando rato. Compliquei. Ratinho. Aqui tem mais um lugar, né?
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to... Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's just... It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Não sei.
Don't know yet.
Eu realmente não sei como é que ela tá.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Ah. Ele abandonou ela pra ir pra trás da Yennefer e a Yennefer não tá junto com ele, né? Acho que é isso que ele quis dizer. Que ela quis dizer.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that, and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Bora ver então.
Looking for a bruising?
Então vem, vem.
Get him from both sides!
Shut up and fight.
They killed him! I will kill you!
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Vamos encontrar o Brandon.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, de Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Depois eu vou lá. Deixa eu gastar meus pontos de habilidade. Ainda tenho 2 pontos disponíveis, então vou melhorar aqui dali. Melhorar esse daqui. Bota ele ali. Pronto. Vambora.
Hey, pretty boy. What do I gotta do?
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Sonhei da história da casa. Não tá porque
Not
ele tá aqui,
interested
né?
in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week...
Oh.
Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically.
Vamos ver o que tem pra nós lutear aqui. Eu tô precisando mesmo de umas comidas pra ele. Vamos botar fogo na casa toda.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Tá mandando quem embora? Oxi, o bagulho se abriu sozinho. Deixa eu ver o que tá pegando aqui em cima.
Put it down, please. That's blood.
Eu acho que não era pra mim ter entrado nessa sala agora, né? O moleque desapareceu. É daquele mesmo bichinho lá.
It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
Bom, vou ter que voltar lá de novo, então tá de boa.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Stop. Go away.
Primeiro deixa eu dar uma luteada aqui.
Leave it.
Mas que eu não tenho a oportunidade de voltar. Eu peguei uma cueca ali ou eu tô ficando louco?
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Ah, eu não tinha que usar o medalhão? Cadê o medalhão?
Die.
Ah, tá. É o ar que eu tenho que usar pra destruir as coisas. Não, eu não entendi o que tem mais aqui. Talvez seja mais embaixo, né? Não, não é ali não. Mais nada pra cá. Será que eu vou? Será que eu deixei passar alguma coisa? Aqui é o que? Aqui eu saio da casa? É, aqui eu saio da casa. Acho que eu tenho que encontrar o moleque.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Uma porta aqui que não tem nada.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Pronto, tá desbloqueada. Leite de craba. Vai. Deixa a boneca. Desenho de um berço. Examine o desenho.
There was a cradle on the second floor.
Coloca a
Wonder what would
boneca no
happen if I
berço.
laid a doll in it.
Embaixo.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
É aqui ou é mais embaixo? Não, é aqui.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Eu já fui lá. Eu acho que eu fui antes de ir, né? Deixa eu ver. Não, acho que eu tenho que ir lá ainda. É que não. Só tão aí em cima, porão aí embaixo.
Boo!
Não é o Johnny não,
Did
é?
I scare you?
É uma menina.
Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Eu vou expulsar.
See, now I want to do this the nice way, but you just won't let me.
What'll you do to me, eh? Eh?
Burdock. Godlings hate the scent. How would you like a whiff?
You're stupid and a pig.
Onde é que eu vou conseguir bardando? Achei eu subir a escada, não tem que ter subido não. Viajei.
The second sword.
Já volta aí, guerreiro. Dá umas 2 horas.
So much work.
All right.
Lacaio do rei dos magos.
What's new, killer?
É do outro lado, né? A loja do cara ou é aqui dentro? É aqui dentro. Peraí que não pode pra me pegar aqui. Vou ver o que tem aqui em cima também, né? Aproveitar que eu já tô aqui. Uma espada.
A good one to you, young man. Hair's all a grey, but by your face and straight back, I know you to be in your youth.
Greetings. What do you sell?
Herbs, young lad. I've all sorts gathered near about. You'd be surprised what useful plants grow by the roadside.
Not that surprised, actually.
Monk's hood, for instance. Lovely blossom. Soothes aches and pains, but just a handful and you could poison a whole family. A very useful plant.
Yeah. What else would you recommend?
Have a look, young man. You seem learned in these matters, so I'll show you my special stock from under the counter.
You just might have the herbs I need.
Aproveitar e vou vender o bagulho também. Nossa, gastei um dinheirão comprando aquele bagulho ali sem necessidade.
Take care.
Para de agarrar nas coisas, cara. Dois.
Me? The more I drink, the clearer I think.
Aqui eu vou dar essa volta toda.
Why, it's clear as the eternal fire.
Ele é um ladrão. Aqui embaixo que eu vou, não é. Caraca, não é esse que queima não. Qual é o que queima? Não é esse também não. Eu tenho que apertar ele. Não é esse. Não é esse. Não é esse. Como é que eu vou botar fogo nesse trem? Ah, entendi.
You pig! Trying to suffocate me! You oaf! You dolt! Someone will do the same to you one day! Take this stupid axe, you bird-docking bully!
É a vida, minha filha. Um dia um ganha e outro perde. Infelizmente. Não, não é sair não. Cadê? Eu falei pra você parar de ficar bugado nessas coisas.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon.
Vou
I rent
puxar
a
outra
room there.
missão.
All right.
Que eu
See you
tô
there.
rushando a história. A missão da história é muito demorada, velho. Queria dar uma brincada, matar uns monstros, fazer alguma coisa assim. Não é não?
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Burned some burdock in the stove. Godling couldn't stand the smell and fled. And Corinne simply awoke. Anyway, house is clean.
Excellent. I must admit the experience has put me off the building. I shan't keep it. I'm mindful of the reward I owe you, and you'll receive a sizable commission.
Ah, mentira, que
As soon as
você é criança
I'm able
à
to sell
toa.
the house. Come by from time to time and ask. The Yonkiers never break their word once given.
Thanks.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically. Why, greetings to my savior.
Greetings to Yonkir. How's business?
I put the house up for sale, but still no offers. I don't know. Perhaps word got out something's awry with the place. But do look in on me again.
Count on it.
Tá, deixa eu fechar outra missão. Missões secundárias. Ah, não. Até que as outras missões são tudo... Coração selvagem. Para com um caçador chamado de... Mestre Armeiros. Aqui é nível 26. Vai ver essa daqui. O que vai dar?
Pizza rank.
I wish you health.
Consigo passar por aqui por cima para matar um caminhozinho. Viciado em quê? Fiz teste.
Whoa! Where you
Tô
walking?
no bar, e aí? O que eu tenho que falar?
No leading our lasses astray, scamp. Ah!
Who's captain of this ship?
Looking at her. Aye, her. That's right. I, a woman, am captain. Shocking as shit, I know.
Need to get to Skellige.
Not on this boat, you won't.
Pay you well.
The islanders live off plunder in the seas. Not willing to risk that.
Ever sailed there?
Listen, the islanders attack all ships. When they hate someone, Nilfgaard for instance, they attack him more. But truth be told, not much more. Boarded me once. Expect they wanted to see if I had captain's bollocks. That spot of fun gave me enough Skellige for a lifetime.
Até nunca mais. Oxi.
Black ones, Redanians.
O que é isso aqui? Oh, parece que vai sem querer. calma aí, gente. Foi sem querer que eu vim aqui. Não queria nem tratar com vocês.
I'll slay you like a dog. He killed him!
Leave me be.
Marulho.
You want the captain? Name's Wolverston.
Onde é que tá o capitão?
Captain? No clue. Drinking somewheres, I reckon. Like always.
Aí é complicado.
One drink all I had.
Deixa eu ver se tem missão secundária de fazer. Pegar tudo. Depois nós vamos sair fazendo essa secundária.
What's the hurry, my prince?
They say the Isles are at war with Nilfgaard. Bloody lies.
Well, it's a miracle you came back at all.
Not all.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
I'm Skellige bound. Need to get there.
Start swimming. Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters. No one sails the route these days.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone's done it. Gotta have.
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverston from the Atropos. A liar, a thief, and a bugger, that one. He might have parlayed with the sea swine.
Where can I find him?
In a pigsty most times. Others, the Golden Sturgeon. Ask for Flask. Everyone knows him.
Já que não vai me levar.
Age for you. Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
'Cause we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witchers earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's a witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
Fine, take this.
Well, that's what I call loyalty to the guild. Thank you, master. We'll knock one back in your honor.
Eu dou dinheiro pros caras encher a cara.
Meow.
Miau. Vou dar essa
No
palavra.
discounts, no credit.
Quer entrar, camarada? Vai, confia, deixa eu entrar.
Burgers and burgesses and
Yes,
the free city of
hello.
Novigrad. Master Clay.
You, Wolverston? Captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverstone?
Falei que era uma que tava chapadaço.
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail for Ard Skellig, carrying grain. But that's hush-hush. Got any coin?
Nossa.
Gotta get more coin.
You sure do. For I won't even whip me horse in a bath without payment in advance.
Que isso, cara?
In this city, racial hygiene's as poor as their personal hygiene.
So, what's it gonna be?
Sai fora.
Ah!
Sai fora.
Why is
Deixa eu
your
ver o que eu tenho no meu inventário. Oi, desses bagulho tudo. Tem um camarada aqui que compra, não tem? É do outro lado, eu acho. Vai aqui dentro, sei lá.
That one's so pretty, but he can't keep his hands off it.
Greetings.
Oh, here it is. The apocalypse. A witch has walked into my brothel.
What's strange about that?
What's strange is you. Everyone knows witches are freaks, mutants, unnatural. And this here's a decent brothel for whores with principles. Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
Eu achei que aqui era uma
Last
venda,
I
cara.
checked,
Entrei no
everything was
lugar
where it
errado.
should be. Got anything to sell?
Não posso vender nada aqui. Eu não tenho dinheiro pra nada.
So long.
Bom, pessoal, hoje também já tô cansado pra caramba. Acho que eu vou descansar. Muito obrigado por vocês terem assistido até aqui. Amanhã provavelmente começo mais cedo, umas 8, 9 horas. Se vocês quiserem continuar a saga, se inscreve aí no canal, deixa o like. E valeu, é nóis, fui.